Capricorn, welcome to my channel, Apple Tree, or Tease Apple Tree, that is. We're asking Spirit to show you what you need to see. I've been premeditating on your cards, so whatever comes out, these cards are charged and ready. We have the Hermit energy. Some of you could be attached or dealing with the Virgo. Some of you really gone within and you have wisdom. We have Five of Cups. You've learned from experience, love, and lost. So we have the Hermit and the Five of Cups for Capricorn so far. Some of you are really in your feelings about something that stopped. There was a lack of progress. Knight of Pentacles is here in reverse. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. The water energy is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but it's emotions that you're feeling about something that has come to a stop or a halt, or it's lack of progress or delays even. And I just feel like some of you are really going within, praying about this, seeking wisdom and guidance about what to do next. But it's a burden that you've been carrying. I feel like for some of you, you're offloading this burden, 10 of Wands in reverse. Like, there's been a lot you've been having to go through and deal with alone. But some of you are dropping the burdens that you've been carrying for other people. Like taking care of family, friends. Like people always coming to you, borrowing money from you. And depending on you to the point of codependency. I feel like some of you are like shaking off the dead weight. Some of you are even moving, relocating, packing up your bags. You, your spouse, your child, or just you and yourself. You, me, myself, and I. You're leaving the situation that was burdening you. Yeah, it's a painful situation that you have to leave behind, but you can't carry other people's burdens. You only have the strength to carry your own. So some of you are gonna have to move forward with the pain of heartache. Maybe you were juggling, or you felt like you were juggled by you and someone else. This person could have been juggling you, and you just felt like this person was too busy and didn't make time to proceed with you. And so it became like, you know, something came to a halt. This could be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, that wants a second chance at this. Someone who wants a second chance to maybe help you with your burdens. Maybe you have two options that you're juggling. The true emotions for Capricorn. There's some cards that fell out. Let me see those cards. We have here family. We have here sweet talk. We have here memories. Some of you, this person's looking at the memories you shared together, thinking about the times you used to stay up for hours talking to each other. Maybe the two of you share family together, or you're like family to them. You've known each other for some time. They remember you when your child was a little kid, and now maybe your child's an adult. But this is somebody thinking about family. This could be the father or mother of your children, or of your child, or this is someone from the past that is being nostalgic about the times that you did have together. And maybe you're in separation. This person could have moved far away. There's a karmic lesson to be learned out of dealing with this person, though. You just got to find better ways to cope with any heartache or depression. But some of you, the goodbye is in reverse. Someone just doesn't want to say goodbye to what feels like family. And I feel like this person could be telling you they're fake busy, they're not really busy. But they might not see you as their divine feminine, or you might not see them as your divine feminine. But for some of you, there could be fake news about a baby or pregnancy. There could be the baby mother or the father of the kids keeping this person busy and away from you. But it's just not wanting to bump heads in reverse. So you want it to be a peacemaker. There is a card under here as well. So let me see. A secret accounts in reverse. So some of you feel like this person has a lot to hide. We're going to look into these messages. Just keep in mind that this is very general, so receive what resonates and leave what does not. So here we are starting with the Hermit energy. It's also known to be the Virgos. And it's also here with the Five of Cups. And if you can see that there's someone with their head down, like their head is nodding. Either you're falling asleep sitting up, but this is something where there's depression here, unfortunately. There's some sadness over grief, over like isolation, loneliness, separation, disappointment. For some of you, you've suffered, you know, this mourning, this grief of, you know, love lost. You could feel abandoned by somebody that you want to make plans with. This could be an energy where it's reminding you that no matter how bad things may seem, there's always a silver lining. You just have to choose to see that. So Capricorns, there's an energy where you have to overcome the sadness. It could be about a past relationship that did not work out. Some of you could feel like the one has, you know, slipped through your fingers. And you could just be focused on a sense of loss, and so consumed by it, regret, guilt, heartbroken even. You know, some of you are just too saddened to even contemplate dating anyone else. And I feel like if you don't feel up to dating, that is okay. You know, don't try to isolate yourself though. You have to deal with the present, stay grounded, but it's good to keep a supportive network of friends around you, a supportive group if you need help, because there is still love in your future, Capricorn. If you're not ready for it at the moment, that's okay. But some of you, this could be a breakup, a separation, a divorce, something being over, and you're just still harboring old feelings about an ex, or there's something where you can't emotionally commit to 100% right now because you're not over something that is not working, and it's like an abandonment by this energy. For some of you, you know, there's some kind of enlightenment that you're receiving from this not working out. It's a lot of self-reflection. It's caused you to do a lot of soul searching, maybe prayer. You've gone back to your faith to talk to God about this, but you're discovering your true self in it all. You're contemplating your existence, your purpose, your direction in life, your values. Some of you are withdrawing into yourself in order to recover from a difficult situation that has made you sad about something. Maybe a third party got involved and it just, but you know, there's still love out there with those Two of Cups standing. It's just when you're ready, divine timing. You're focusing on self and meeting your own needs at this point. I just feel like it's time and solitude needed to recuperate from past heartbreak or a bad breakup. So you're going to be ready for a fresh start. Some of you could be practicing celibacy, which is really good and wholesome. I just feel like some of you are much more older and wiser, and that's what you're wanting, someone who is also wiser that can hold your attention energetically and intellectually as well. So some of you are going to be really focused on doing your own thing rather than trying to spend quality time together with someone that you are not connected to. Sorry about that, Capricorn. I had someone at the door. Okay, so yeah, so here we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and that's just telling me that something stopped again. You know, I feel like with this Hermit and the Five of Cups, for some of you, you're going to be like called to take a break, to focus on yourself for a while. I feel like this is a time where you're going to need to take a step back and turn inward for reflection, introspection, evaluation. I think that's what I was talking about before I got disrupted. I feel like there's a need to let go of a past so you can move forward with an open heart to new opportunities. That's going to bring you some joy and happiness. I just feel like there's answers that are going to be found from within you. That you can't get from any reading, from any friends or family, or for anyone else's opinion. It's the answers that are going to be within yourself that you're going to be drawn to look at. And I just feel like it's okay to take time for yourself, that sometimes you can't let go. And if you need that time to yourself to self-reflect, why are you holding on to something that is a dead end? You're going to need that strength to let go of the past in order to move forward on your journey. I just feel like for some of you, the answers you need are going to be found from within. Take the time you need for introspection. But you're going to have the wisdom that you need to move forward. There's new opportunities that's going to give you like a sense of hope and optimism. And I just feel like with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, this is like, you know, I feel like for some of you, things have stopped, and it's for a reason. You know, it's always for a reason. Some of you were with someone that was lacking commitment, lacking the effort that was needed. And I feel like things became a little dull or boring, and there was a relationship that needed some passion, needed some fun, and this was very stagnant, very weak energy. Some of you could have been involved with someone who's a gambler, someone who's just lazy or just not putting the effort to match your effort. I feel like someone could have been disloyal or unfaithful or still just wanting to play the field, so they're not interested in commitment. They're not interested in focusing to achieve long term. This is someone who breaks the promises they make. You know, and so some of you, don't let this energy get you down, at least not for too long. Because, you know, this person was dull and boring anyway. They didn't have the focus that's needed for this to go long term. You know, let your potential partners know how you feel before you get too invested next time, so that way they don't catch you off guard by disappointing you of your expectations of them. Steer clear of people who are not trustworthy, that want to play games and to lead you into trouble. I feel like don't take on anyone else's burdens as well. The 10 of Wands is in reverse, so some of you are definitely, you know, you feel like you were working hard on the commitment or a situation and it was getting nowhere. So you could have been pushing yourself so far on the brink of collapse or breakdown all over this connection that's going nowhere. So it's letting go. It's a learning to say no. It's offloading. It's dumping. It's offloading some of those unnecessary stresses and responsibilities and false expectations of this. You know, this shouldn't be a burden to you. Making a connection with someone should never come at like a cost of your own health or your own energy. Some of you could have been with an energy vampire that could have drained you, used you. They could have offloaded their burdens and stress on you, and you're taking on, you might be unconsciously like taking on their stress and their burdens. They're not your burdens. They're this person's burdens. This person could have lost a job that stopped their money from coming in. I feel like you don't want to take on their burdens and stress. You do want to allow more room in your life for more fun and spontaneous energy, to be excitement. That have excitement. Some of you could crumble under the pressure of excessive burdens. So you're going to need to find ways to reduce your burdens and your responsibilities. Find ways to reduce your workload. Find a more efficient way of doing things. And whatever the case, I feel like a change is going to need to bring some kind of balance to your life so that you can be more productive and it's healthier for you in the long run. But I feel like some of you are accepting this and you're finding a way to heal. Like I said, there's heartache here behind you having to let go of this person who was nothing but a burden. There was karmic lessons here as well. This heartache, this pain that you have endured because of this person, it comes with you being their false feminine, divine feminine, or they being your false divine feminine. A false feminine, you know, it's unresolved issues within yourself that causes you struggle to confront and deal with. You know, it's always easier to point blame at other people, but when you go through a karmic lesson and it gets you out of your divine feminine energies, then you have to look at the choices that you make. Are they with integrity with your true self? Because most problems that you're dealing with in your life are really not about what you think they're about. They have a hidden agenda, and the agenda is to keep you small and safe sometimes. It's an energy where it's like a divinely perfect with unparalleled beauty and fierce thorns that can protect your creations and your values, so to speak. You know, every rose has a thorn. I'm hearing that song, every rose has its thorns. I'm not sure how it goes, but it's a rock and roll song or something like that. But it's just an energy where it's like, this is not your divine masculine. You're not their divine feminine. You don't need to be become a purple pleaser, guys. Oh my gosh. You don't need to become a people pleaser. You don't have to seek validation from this person or approval. No. You don't have to blame yourself or fear that other people are going to blame you. You don't have to abandon yourself every time you seek acceptance from this person that continues to hurt you, whether they know it or not. And you definitely don't have to become a silent ice queen because of this person hurting you. For some of you, it's just an energy where you don't have to become the victim either, where you feel like it never works for you, or you feel like, you know, there's fear keeping you from walking your true path and finding comfort and being you. You don't have to become the sleeping princess either, where you're spending too much time focusing on the positive and how you appear to others rather than just being authentically you. You know, don't be stuck in appearances and fantasies of what is true and best for the other person, but it doesn't fit in for you, what's for you. You know, so deep down inside, this is longing for healing, but maybe pride can hold you back from getting honest with yourself, discovering who you are, loving yourself for what you find you are, and being on the path of your true divine feminine, where you are not going to take anything less than your divine masculine. So some of you are going to have to overcome some fears and heartache and make the impossible possible without sacrificing anything of yourself, because you've sacrificed enough of yourself, Capricorn. You've sacrificed enough of yourself. So just look at yourself as the rose that has the thorns, you know. You can tap into more of your potential living without restrictions of identity. You can have a balance within yourself of your masculine and feminine energies. With your divine masculine is always causing you to act on the outward, external. But divine feminine is going within, like the Virgo, the hermit energy is teaching you to. Go within, self-explore, self-discovery. So that way you can embody your true divine creation flow of your true self. Either they love it or they leave it, you know? But answering the call of your own soul and flourishing is an opportunity for you to grow and go into a great journey of life and learn from karmic lessons. Also, you know, learning how to cope. Some of you want to move on, you know, after, you know, you're taking steps to control your workload to a manageable level. Some of you are reducing your anxiety in your life. You're getting sleep, or you're called to get more sleep. You know, there's an energy where there's 3 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. For some of you, you want to leave. You would love to just pack up and relocate and move. You know, we have the 6 of Swords here. There's been tears. There's been heartache. There's been heartbreak. 3 of Swords, 6 of Swords. There's been sorrow, conflict. Some of you, again, are still feeling the loss of a previous relationship and struggling to come to terms with the grief. And you're going to have to deal with grief in order to move on. Some of you, this is, you know, being the person whom someone cheats on a partner, or you were cheated on, or a person could be accusing you of cheating. Either way, it's, you know, if someone loved you, if they loved you and valued, they wouldn't cheat on you or expect you to carry their burdens or expect you to put your life on hold. I feel like some of you were unhappy and disillusioned with this relationship. There could be definitely a lack of communication between you and this person, leading to serious misunderstandings. And so it's a sense of alienation and loneliness. This could be definitely a breakup, a divorce, separation. Legal matters could be associated with this as well. Like if you have to relocate the kids, going through co-parenting or something like that. But you are needing to give yourself time to process what's happening. And it's no need to like leave a bad situation, jump out of a frying pan into a fire. Take time to deal with depression, tears, and difficulty of something that's ending. You know, there could have been a betrayal here. But the most difficult situations in our lives, you know, it does teach us more about who we are and what we're capable of than the good times. And like I said, the 6 of Swords, you know, it's a difficult period where it's going to require healing, stability, open communication. And I just feel like if you were with someone that was abusive, whether that be verbally, emotionally, mentally, there's going to be a period of healing for you, finding the strength to leave the situation or just, you know, not return to the situation. It's a phase. It's a cycle that you're getting under control, and you're called to no longer, you know, have false hope with someone, because you're coming through some bad times, and if you allow yourself to heal and process everything naturally, what's going to happen is after a period of healing, you'll find the strength to leave the situation. And you'll be ready to move forward. And then you could put more effort into making something new work or last, you know. But there's no reason of moving on into something else that you can't give 100% emotion effort to, because you're still contemplating what just failed. Some of you are looking at memories, old pictures, or reading old letters, thinking about when you used to stay up late at night talking a lot. And I feel like I'm proud of some of you who are not turning to coping mechanisms that are unhealthy. You know, drinking, it only exasperates the energy that you may feel with grief. So it's about how to deal with overcoming problems and difficulties and heartache, learning to cope with the demands of having to go to work throughout all of these feelings. And so it's all about coping the right way. And what's helped me before with my coping mechanisms is remembering the 5 R's. The 5 R's will help you cope with anxiety. And so the 5 R's are, sometimes you might have to move, you might have to relocate or transfer away from the job. If you were dating someone within business, or you want to move out of the environment that you felt hurt by. So it opens up more energy for healing. So the 5 R's is relocate, redirect, reframe, relax, recenter. Remove yourself from the environment you are in. Take a walk outside when you're feeling anxious. You can, if you suffer from like social anxiety, you don't want to close yourself in or isolate yourself too long. Because you don't want to just throw yourself into social situations that could overwhelm you. I just feel like you have to redirect, and redirecting and changing your focus can distract you from thinking about the past and stay grounded in the future, in the present for the future. Some of you got a lot going on, and so I just feel like reframing negative thoughts can help put your anxieties into perspective. You can ask yourself, is this really that bad? So relax using breathing techniques, recenter, bring yourself back to a place of peace so you can recenter your emotions. But it is coping with anxieties, adjusting to your own preferences through experience, and just really learning how to manage your anxieties. And if you can't help yourself, then there's always help out there professionally. But I do feel like the 6 of Swords, some of you do want to move, you want to relocate, some of you would love to do that. With the 6 of Swords and the 3 of Swords together, it is the 9 of Swords. So if you're in a relationship, it's not a happy one at the moment. There could be guilt, remorse, and regret. So it could be a sign that someone was keeping secrets. They were sweet talking with someone at work. You know how people have the work husband, the work wife, stuff like that. But there could be secrets, infidelities, deception taking a toll on the relationship. And so there's a lot of mental, emotional anguish that comes with that. And you just feel overwhelmed. I feel like it's stress, burden, suffering from anxiety disorder, hormonal issues, just dwelling on the past. All of those things are energies that can really overwhelm you with deep unhappiness. So you can't go back in time. You can't change the past. You can't, if you dwell on it, you only waste the present time. And so finding a way to heal from the past, learn from it. And once you do that, I feel like your future will definitely open up before you, and you can find yourself moving forward and having a balance, because there's a lot going on. Some of you could be the subject of gossip, but I do feel like with this energy, having to remain adaptable, flexible enough to get through the ups and the downs of life, the highs and lows of life. You don't want to try to overextend yourself, to juggle too many things at once, to keep you busy so you don't think about what's really making your heart ache. I feel like you do need time to relax. So you don't want to overwhelm yourself by juggling too many things at once, and prioritize what's important to you. You don't want to have failure from exhaustion. You know what I'm saying? So evaluate where you're putting your energy, Capricorn. Cut back on what is not necessary to maintain that balance life, to healing yourself back to happiness. There are choices that are going to cause you some stress. I feel like there is a partnership in the struggle to find the right balance between your needs and the needs of someone else. Could have a problem here, if you're the only one making all the payments, financial decisions. This is someone who could sweet talk you into paying their bills as well, and you don't want to be used. You don't want to be taken advantage of. You don't want to invest in something that's not investing back. So some of you were even contemplating getting a mortgage or buying a car or taking out a significant loan together. I just feel like the choice is in regards to a future, but you got to ask yourself, are you willing to put the effort into making it work? Is this person that's sweet talking you willing to put in the efforts to making it work, because something could be on again, off again, very weak foundation with a lot of suffering, silent suffering here. Some of you could be juggled with this person and whoever else they're talking to behind your back. And I feel like if they're found out, they're going to definitely want a second chance. We have judgment here. For some of you, you could have found out that you're not going to argue with this person anymore. You're not going to bump heads with this person anymore after you've discovered their lies, their deception. You're not adapting parts of your life to make room for a partner that is not trustworthy. So you're going to be honest with yourself and make a judgment call. If this person's juggling you and a lot of other things, it's time for self-evaluation again, like we started off with the Hermit, and make some judgments. This person could be blaming you on why they are getting caught, you know, the gaslighting the situation. But somebody is being judged by what was found either on a phone or email or online. Someone could be living a double life. And this could be just karmic lessons with increased self-awareness that you're going to have to allow healing to take place so you can move forward. I feel like you have a big decision to make. There's been a lot of karmic lessons that you've had to learn from this situation in order to make the right choice. I feel like for some of you, this could be wanting to get a lawyer, wanting to go through legal matters or court. It will be resolved in favor of you. For some of you, if you've been dishonest or if this person's been dishonest, they can't expect things to go their way. And I just feel like there's someone here who you could be separated from by ocean or by sea, and you could be wanting to reunite with them. There could be like secret accounts that you message this person, or that you stalk this person, or this person messages you or stalks you. I just feel like someone wants you to unblock their account, unblock them, or someone wants you to forgive them for past mistakes so you can move forward. I feel like you can breathe new life into this if someone just asks for forgiveness and wants a second chance with honest communication. But there's other people that could be judging you for giving this person a second chance. Other people that could be judging the relationship or talking about you and this person behind your back. Like I said, you could be the subject of gossip, you and this person. Some of you have been separated from this person for a long time now and living separate. Some of you could be living in separate countries for a while, but this got like a long distance vibe energy to it. I just feel like even if you're in the same house, there's a distance between the two of you. And someone wants a second chance. And I just feel like for some of you, it's going to feel as if you're giving yourself a chance to get to know them before you decide if they're right or wrong for you. Or it reminds you to be mindful of how you come across, because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. Just be careful. You could be being watched online through someone who has a secret account. You know, just be careful with your money. Be sure that you have all the information you need before you make an informed decision about any big purchases or any investments. Some of you, there could be a case in regards to a lawsuit. So just be careful about that. Make sure any insurances that you have is up to date. I don't know why I needed to say that. But there's something that you're fighting on a person's secret account. Maybe you find out this person was talking to more people than just you. And I feel like for some of you, you know, that's where the juggling comes in with the two pentacles. For some of you, this person could be saying that they're pregnant, but you got to have a DNA check because it could be from someone else. This could be third party causing trouble. This could be an energy where this person could have kids and the mother of the kids or the father of the kids is causing problems. But this could be just a situation with family, and maybe you are like this person's family, or you see this person as family, and you just, you know, you don't want to say goodbye. There's an energy here where it's like, if you're planning a baby, some of you, you know, a baby doesn't keep a marriage. A baby doesn't keep somebody. You know, a diamond ring doesn't keep someone. You know, it's nowadays, it's you know, a person is what keeps themselves in a situation, in a relationship, in a marriage. And I just feel like you want the right balance of independence, fun, sexiness. You want family. You want this person attracted to you. You want to be confident. Some of you are pregnant, but you don't know who you're pregnant by. For some of you, if you're planning a baby, you can't have kids. Maybe this is wanting to adopt or wanting to be a step parent to their children if they already have a kid. You know, you're going to have to deal with this. But I feel like, you know, whether this person's saying they're fake busy, they're dealing with family or something like that. Fake busy could just be someone who is not up for talking. Fake busy could be just this person having just hustles that keeps them in motion. It doesn't really help them in regards to the money they're making move forward, but it keeps them busy. This is someone who is just, you know, could be taking on inappropriate clients or failing to delegate jobs that don't really have, I don't know, it's just fake busy, you know. This person really, you know, they act busy, they don't really have much to do, you know, they pretend to be busy, and they might try to impress you, you know, saying they're doing this or doing that when it's really mediocre. I just feel like for some of you, despite it all, this person can act like they're really busy and they could just be playing with Play-Doh or something with their child. I don't know, but it's just an energy where it's like someone doesn't want to say goodbye in the midst of all of this. Someone does want a second chance in the midst of everything that was found out, shown, exposed, and the heartache and the pain. Someone still is never can say goodbye. No, 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 I never can say goodbye. Even though the pain and heartache seem to follow me wherever I go. Though I try and try to hide my feelings, they always seem to show. Then you try to say you're leaving me, and I always have to say no. Tell me why. Is it so that I never can say goodbye? Alright, so if you love it, I like it. Like, share, subscribe. Here at Ortiz Apple Tree in Capricorn. I hope you like me singing to you. With that being said, take care. Until next time, take care.